What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Time Drops and welcome once again to another episode of What's New. I'm Andrew, and as always, we'll be taking a look at all of the latest and upcoming G-Shock releases, and man, there are some bangers this month. So let's get into them all, shall we? Kicking things off with some popping squares as G-Shock announces their Energy Pack series. In this release, we see 3 DW5600 models as well as a smaller GMD S5600, available in a choice of blue, red, green or yellow. Perhaps the most notable element of this drop is that these models each feature a custom lightning bolt image when igniting their LED backlights. These are all set to be priced around the $100 mark and are available online in most regions as of right now. Very cool summer ready release, with the blue being my pick of the bunch. Next up, we have another square, but this time with slightly more spec, in the limited edition G5600 SRF-1, a timepiece brought to us in collaboration with Surfrider, a non-profit environmental organisation dedicated to the protection and enjoyment of oceans, waves and beaches. Surfrider have been collaborating with G-Shock since the 90s and are in fact celebrating their own 40th anniversary this year, so it was only right to drop another one. This tough solar powered model features a black and white spec effect throughout, of which is achieved by mixed and moulded recycled resin, which not only looks very cool, but also means no two watches are the same. The Surfrider Foundation logo can be seen on the face and the case back, with the hashtag Ocean Friendly Lifestyle printed on its band keeper. This one is set to be released worldwide in early June with a price tag of around $125. Very cool piece once again, and never a bad thing to know you're doing some good when buying a watch. And with that in mind, Casio have officially announced a new Love the Sea and the Earth collab with ICERC or ICERC for 2024. Scheduled for release in Japan on June 14th, this drop commemorates the 30th anniversary of G-Shock's partnership with ICERC, dating all the way back to 1994. What a series this is. Featuring a white and gold colour scheme, these watches showcase new artwork by Hitomi Arata, depicting 30 types of whales and dolphins throughout. This new collection launches with 3 models, a square, a frogman and a revival of the GW6900. Oh yes. All of which offer the fan favourites, tough solar and multiband 6. These collabs never fail to impress, and once again, they've released some absolute beauties. The Frogman looks incredible, but I can't look past that 6900 at the moment. I'm so pleased to see the higher spec GW back, even if it doesn't have that electroluminescent backlight. Awesome release. So next up, Casio are commemorating their 50th anniversary with a special Sky and Sea series, featuring 6 solar-powered watches adorned with blue and gold accents. This design intends to symbolise the reflection of sunlight on the sky and sea, capturing the essence of natural beauty. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? And as you can see, we've got a number of Casios in this release, and while all of them look sweet, of course today we're focusing on the G-Shock. And this new square can be picked up for 93,500 yen, which is approximately $600, and is released in the UK at £639. This watch proudly displays a 50th anniversary logo on its case back, and most notably features special gold coloured hinge parts on its clasp. This is set to release worldwide in early June, and what a beautiful colorway this is. And by the way, if you want to check out any of these releases in more detail, head over to timedrops.co via the link in the description below. Okay, here we go. Following months of online speculation, G-Shock have now officially announced the new GBM2100. Yep, the half-metal CASIOAK has finally received the Bluetooth and tough solar treatment, just like the GAB2100 and the full-metal GMB2100 that came before. In terms of debut models for this release, we're seeing 3 on a black strap with various dial options, including a black, a Tiffany-esque blue, as well as a cool green, all priced the same at $250. Then, last but not least, we have a black ion-plated model on a fresh white strap, priced slightly more at $270. I think they've got everything right with this release. Yes, it took them a while to give these the upgrade. In fact, it took them far too long. And yep, they're definitely milking the CASIOAK big time. But these options are all top drawer in my opinion. The green and the blue will no doubt be popular options, but I think the 1A with positive display will be the one that pleases most people. Although saying that, from early polls on our newsletter, it was the black on white strap taking the crown. Let me know which one you'd go for in the comments. Now then. Probably the biggest now then we've ever had, to be fair, and that's because G-Shock have finally announced the launch of their highly anticipated MRG CASIOAK. This new stealthy timepiece follows the MRG tradition and is crafted from the finest of materials. Its titanium construction not only makes it incredibly durable, but also 43 grams lighter than the GMB 2100, its stainless steel counterpart. This model's bezel is composed of 27 individually polished parts, with the top section made of cobarium, 4 times harder than pure titanium. All finished off with a DLC coating and, as you'd expect, has a sapphire crystal protecting its dial, further enhancing its overall durability. However, unlike other models that have received the MRG treatment, this new metal CASIOAK seems to go in an almost entirely new direction aesthetically. Some key bits to note: we have a new brick pattern dial inspired by Kagumi, again I'm sure I've butchered the pronunciation, I apologise. We have the addition of a second hand, we have the addition of a crown, and we swap out the digital display for a date window. Oh, and I have no idea where the sub-dial is off to. In terms of functionality, of course, we've got the 3 big hitters in Tough Solar, Multiband 6 and Bluetooth, which in turn enables a load of more features via the Casio Watches app. However, it's important to note that this does not have an alarm, stopwatch, timer, world time or a battery level indicator. The second hand will jump when the power gets low, and you can also view battery level in the app, but yeah, the minimalist design does mean they forego a few functions, which isn't necessarily unusual for MRG lines. My first thoughts on this: I love that it's finally here and that colorway is absolutely spot on. The brick pattern is certainly cool to see, likely attempting to encompass touches from the 5000 line. Not sure if it hits the same on this one, but definitely a watch you'll need to see and appreciate up close, I reckon. The rest all looks good. Again, not sure where the sub-dial is going, but what a beast of a release. Now of course, because these MRG CASIOAKs represent the pinnacle of G-Shock, they come with price tags to reflect that. $4,800 if you want one of these bad boys. As many of you know, I love a CASIOAK, but this new one's got to be doing a lot to justify paying over 8 times the price of a GMB 2100. What do you reckon? Would you go for one? As always guys, let me know down below. And with all that being said, that just about wraps this episode up. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our awesome community, and make sure to follow the link in the description below, sign up to our newsletter to stay up to date with the latest releases as they happen. Thanks so much again for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.